You guys want to talk about hyperscape is dying. Just kidding, it's fucking dead. For those of you that blinked at any point in July, you might have missed Hyperscape. Ubisoft's Battle Royale was in the spotlight for less time than the fucking Murder Hornets. When it first hit beta though, there were so many people streaming it and watching it and playing it. It seemed like it was gonna be the next, Fortnite or Apex or Warzone. It's a lot like how a bunch of popular streamers got paid a lot of money to play Apex when that came out. Except unlike Apex, everybody dropped it after a month like the red-headed stepchild that it is. I didn't play it when it was relevant, so I don't really have anything to compare, but as recently as last night I played, and the game couldn't even find 10 other people for me to play with. Talk about depressing. Mind you, it also took 10 minutes just to find those less than 10 people. The only reason that this game even entered my brain hole is because I saw this headline about it that you could get $10 for playing the game, but the catch is that it's like 10 Ubisoft bucks, and you have to spend $15 to use the $10, and there is not a whole lot that Ubisoft makes that I want to spend money on. Now let's talk about why this game is choking to death on its own tongue. The game has basically no personality. It's got this kind of cyberpunk, techno-punk kind of vibe to it. The whole thing's a simulation, and the map de-reses towards the middle, instead of there being a big wall of fire or a laser field or something, the map disintegrates basically, which in and of itself, alright, that's kind of unique. But they don't really do anything else with that. The game has no personality. The characters have no personality. It's lifeless. Take for example, Apex Legends. In Apex Legends, you can play as Pathfinder. In Hyperscape, you can play as... Get good! That's the thing. Call of Duty has recognizable Call of Duty characters for you to play as, so if you're a fan of the series, you're going to be a fan of Warzone because you can play as Soap and all these different characters from all the different games. Apex has the whole big cast of mostly likable characters, or at least unique characters from one another, that are cool to look at and have interesting backstories, and Hyperscape, it's like they got to the characters and they were just like, hit random on the character generator and put 8 of those in the game. What? The map is it's like digital London, but not at the same time, and it's also really boring to look at. You've got 2 options in the game. You can be on top of buildings, or you can be fucking dead. And there's goofy, weird, fragmented platforms just hanging out in the air like it's an early Assassin's Creed game with the Animus, and there's it looks like broken textures or something, but on purpose. But it doesn't look good. It just looks weird and out of place. Other battle royales have these giant interconnected set pieces with all these memorable areas. Apex Legends has stuff like Skull Town and Runoff and things like that, and Fortnite gets everything under the sun because of all of the extra crossovers and stuff that it has. Even Warzone, I think, has some pretty memorable locales. I've only played Warzone a handful of times, but I can remember most of the main areas off the top of my head. Hyperscape just has buildings that are slightly bigger than the other buildings that surround them. That's the set piece. The building's a little bigger. I really can't express how much the whole digital environment thing is completely wasted on this game. You have a free pass to make any environment you want. It doesn't have to be a boring ass city made out of nothing but gray bricks. It could be anything you want, and instead you just copy and paste the same corner your mum buys crumpets on 90 times. Ubisoft Montreal, they're French. I can't believe they would leave out the Eiffel Tower. No, let's not just breeze past what I was saying about the digital thing. Use your IPs, Ubisoft. You've got Assassin's Creed, For Honor, Far Cry, Tom Clancy, Watch Dogs. I had to read my notes to remember what they were. Use these things to your advantage. We know you dum-dums know how to make lush, exciting environments and memorable characters. So why are we playing in a digital cement hell as the biggest group of unmemorable, unremarkable fucking losers? Like, you can have the shitty great buildings, okay? Fine, you can have them, but use them as things to connect exciting set pieces together. Have like a pirate's bay over here and a lush jungle over there and a mountain village and then like a modern baseball stadium over here. Give us a wacky digital playground to kill each other in. You have no reason to not just go fully insane with the map design. I'm saying all of these things as though the game hasn't already been completely abandoned by everybody except Burberry. Like, this is real, by the way. Like, we have to pay you $10 just to play our game, but we're certain that you can afford these $1,000 sweatpants by Burberry. I can't even afford thrift store secondhand Champion sweatpants. What makes you think I'm gonna buy this? You're gonna need to pay me and the 7 other people that play this game a lot more money if you want us to spend money on your advertisers. Take a deep dive on the subreddit for this game and you'll find a whole lot of really depressed fans that just want Ubisoft to listen to them. Like I said, I haven't played the game really until now, so I have nothing to compare it to. But it sounds like people have a lot of like frequented complaint, like the same complaints over and over and over again over a long period of time, and those questions and complaints do not seem to be being met with anything by the devs. They're just like, yep, we're listening to you. I mean, the game is on every platform and has crossplay, and yet that somehow still is not helping anything. I mean, if you gotta bribe people to play the game, it probably isn't doing so hot. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. The gunplay in this game is just... it's like all over the place. You got energy guns and sticky bombs and grenade launchers and plasma rifles and regular rifles and SMGs. You got weird hacky power-ups that range from like somewhat useful to turning you into a giant bouncy ball that like I don't think can even hurt people. You're just a ball. That's it. Like, if this were an arena shooter or Unreal Tournament or something, I'd get it. And all the wacky, weird, unbalanced shit would be kind of fun. But as a battle royale, it's an unbalanced dumpster fire. So Ubisoft, if you need a new creative lead, or you just want to talk, or you need someone to hold the other shovel to bury a 6-foot deep grave for this game, let me know. Everyone else, hit me up and let's play some hyperscape before the server shut down.